Hi, my name is Karina and welcome to the Karina Chronicles. Today I will try to read as much as possible, well actually this week, in this reading vlog. And I'm home alone again, and last time that meant that I read like 8 books or something, so you never know, and I'm trying with this one, which I've been dying to read forever. So let's start. As I said, the first one that I'm going to try to finish is this one. I am 30 pages in when starting this vlog, so not that much, but I do have quite some time to read and I am really excited for this read, so should work out. And this is an addition to the Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy, written by another author, Baoshu, instead of Cixin Liu. But it is approved by Cixin Liu as part of the universe. And that trilogy is my favorite science fiction trilogy that has ever existed, or at least that I've ever read. So reading this one has been my dream for the last year. So I'm really happy that I got a copy, a beautiful copy, and that I'm reading it. And after this I'm going to read Bijna Echt by Lisa van Campenhout, which is a Dutch romance/contemporary novel, a debut novel by this author, which is a very sweet woman. So I really hope that I like that book, and I hope I can finish everything quite quick because I have a book club meeting on Wednesday and I didn't finish the book for it yet. So that one I'm going to start after Bijna Echt. I know I should read this now because I want to have it finished by Wednesday, but I have just this order in my head and I am very strict to myself, so then I just need to read faster. So we'll see if I can make it. Hi, I wanted to update you. I don't know why I'm turning, this is probably very annoying, but I'm in a turning chair, so that works that way. But I had a wedding this weekend and it was really nice. I knew no one. But I got to make a lot of new friends and I felt very pretty and I had a lot of fun with my boyfriend and I'm just really happy. It went great. It was a 6-hour drive and we did 6 hours yesterday morning and 6 hours today, so quite tiring and a long trip, but it was definitely worth it. So that's nice. I will show you some pictures now, just 3, but 3 cute pictures of my boyfriend and I, because I'm so happy that we made them. So here you go. And then for the reading part, I said I would have the whole Sunday and Monday to read, which I plan on reading whole of tomorrow, which is Monday, except for making one video. So that is still going through, but it's now 6 p.m. already and I just arrived home, so the Sunday wasn't spent on reading at all. I am going to read tonight, but I first need to take a nap or something because I fall asleep just sitting here. So then I won't be able to read. So I think I'm going to have a nap and then eat dinner and then have the whole evening to read a book. So I hope I can finish The Redemption of Time tonight. I will definitely try. And we will see how far I can go into the 2 other books I need to finish tomorrow. Then, but we'll see. We'll just see. I'm not going to pressure myself too much. We'll see how it works out. So that's the plan for tonight. First, taking a nap. So reading didn't go well last night. I was so tired. I don't think I've been tired like that in a long time. So I just went to bed at like 8:30 and never woke up again until this morning. But this Monday is truly for reading and making videos. So that is great. I have been reading in The Redemption of Time. There were quite some days that I haven't read at all the last week. So I was only at page 30 or something. And now I'm at page 139, so I did make quite some progress. And apparently there's a part 2. I didn't know I was at part 1, but now I'm at part 2. So I'm making progress. It's reading fast. I like it. It's definitely the same vibe as the Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy, but it feels a little less genius, but still so many plot twists and so many reveals, and so, well, it's just still very great. I really like it, and I am curious to see what will happen. And I will try to finish this book today. So that's what I wanted to say to you. Sorry for this weird look, but I thought I'd just share how I was laying here reading this book. Hi, hello. So many things have happened since the last time I updated you. Right after I updated you last time in this video, so for you it's like a few seconds ago, for me it's like 3 days or something. I wanted to film a huge book haul, which by now should be on my YouTube channel. But while recording that, my camera dropped to the ground and broke. And it was over. It didn't work anymore and I needed to let it be repaired. I'm filming with my phone, as you might know. And that meant that I also didn't have any phone. So I couldn't post anything on Instagram. So I couldn't really tell you what was going on. Couldn't post any reviews. And I am fine with that. I'm not that dependent on my phone. Although I did feel a little bit scared because I had no way to contact emergency things when I might need that. So I did feel a little bit scared because of that, but nothing happened, fortunately for me. So, doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but in the meantime I finished 1.5 book and I didn't update you on that at all, and I bought 3 books. So a lot of things happened in this small period of time. And well, I want to update you on that now. So first I finished The Redemption of Time. And as I predicted, I gave it 4 stars out of 5. I love the addition of this book to the Remembrance of Earth Past trilogy. It's incredible. It fills all the blanks that you have after reading the whole trilogy. It is very nice. It reads very quick. It's not that thick of a chunker as all the other books, and it just gives a little bit more like a closed ending than all the other things. So I love that. And the ending that Baoshu created was incredible. So love this book. Just the writing style was definitely not as professional and not as amazing as the one of Cixin Liu. So, as I gave The Three Body Problem, the first part in the trilogy, 4 stars and the other 2 5 stars, I felt like I couldn't give this one 5 stars because The Three Body Problem is definitely better than this one. But it was really enjoyable and I really, really am very happy that I got to read this. So, yes. Now I did actually read everything that exists in this universe. So I need to go to rehab for this and get rid of this addiction because I love these books so much. I know it took me like 3 years to read them, but I usually take a lot longer for series. I take a lot of time between the books in series. And for this series I actually read one every summer, which is for me very quick, and I loved it, every bit of it, and I felt so many emotions, and it's so complex and so cool. So yes, happy that I got the chance to read another book in this whole universe. And after that, I started reading and just finished Bijna Echt by Lisa van Campenhout. I thought this was a YA contemporary romance. That was not true. I'm sorry if I told you that multiple times. I was not well prepared. I was just like, I'm going to read this anyway, so I don't mind. Not a contemporary romance. It was a contemporary though, and it was YA. But it was actually very funny. There was no romance in there at all. Well, almost no romance in there. It was about a main character that had a shitty youth, and you don't learn anything about that actually. But you know, she just didn't have a great time. So when she's going to study, she decides that she's going to pretend like she's a very completely different person. She adapts a character, she chooses a random name, false identity card, makes up that she comes from Paris to make herself interesting, and tries to become famous and become an influencer. And this main character steals literally everything that she sees and gets away with it. And it's such a funny story. I really didn't expect it to be this quirky and light. And something that surprised me the most was that I was really invested into the story. Although the story is very light and cheesy and quirky, I still was like, oh, can I read a few more pages? I can go like 10 minutes later to my appointment. Nobody will notice. And then I can read another chapter. So that's really good. So I gave this book also 4 out of 5 stars. The last star was, I don't know, because a lot of things were predictable in my opinion. There were no big plot twists, although they should be. But loved the book. And Lisa van Campenhout wrote one other story that recently was released. And I'm definitely going to read that one as well. I love her writing style. So that is good. My reading and ratings just stay up here. So that is really nice. And then, of course, I need to show you the 3 books that I brought with me and that I bought. I need to admit that I ordered 2 other books as well, but they are going to be in the next reading vlog because they haven't arrived yet. But, well, 5 new books, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but summer is just the time where I buy a lot of books because things happen. I don't know. It's also because then in summer we have breaks from the book clubs and then they all start at the same time again. And I always buy the books that we read with the book clubs. So if they all start at the same time, I need to buy a lot of books. And that's also part of what happened. But let me show you the books that I collected. The first one is Raak, Niet. This translates to Don't Touch Me. But it's in a different order. So it actually says touch me, dot, and then don't. So it's probably like a little bit of a fight if she wants to be with him or not. This book is by Kneidl. This is a German author that is coming to the Young Adult Festival where I'm going in October. She's the last author that was announced to come. From all the other authors, I already bought the book. But she was just announced, so I bought a book by her. To be honest, I am more interested in her other series, but that one is not translated into English or Dutch yet. And I didn't want to read it in German because my German is definitely not that great. So I really didn't want to force myself to spend my free time on reading German. And this is a duology and the first part of it. And this is actually translated into Dutch. So yeah. Can't wait to read this and to meet her because I'm really intrigued. The next book is, well, I know I told you already about this. I don't know if you saw that video, but the book is out. Well, actually, the book is not out, but my bookstore where I work already got a book. I don't know how that happened. They never are very early, or we never are very early with these things, but, well, we are now. And that is As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by Zoulfa Katouh. And this book is incredible. Incredibly excited. I am so excited. Look at this beautiful cover. This is the most amazing thing ever. It smells also very nice. It smells like book. And this is a young adult fantasy. Also, she's coming to the Young Adult Festival. So I needed this book, but I couldn't buy it before because it wasn't out yet. And yeah, this is more about a refugee from Syria. Well, she's not yet really leaving Syria, but she wants to. But she also doesn't want to leave her country. And she has this imaginary friend who kind of helps her, but also attacks her. I don't know. It's a fantasy thing. And it sounded so cool. It says she has nothing left unless she count Goth, but he's a hallucination, a symptom of the horrors she's ever seen. Every day he urges Selma to leave Syria. Every day she refuses. So, very cool. Very cool, very cool. So interested in this story and really can't wait to read it. I'm also so impressed that this is a debut novel and it has such a pretty cover. It's also such a good promotion team. It's also almost immediately translated into Dutch. And I always find that intriguing when a debut novel gets this much popularity. What happened that people noticed this book between all the possibilities? And then the last book I hold is probably the weirdest one. And, well, I do not have a good explanation for this. I collect the world classics, Dutch world classics. Well, they're world classics, but translated into Dutch in beautiful cloth-bound editions from the publisher Blossom Books. And they have published 7 books now. And I owned 4. And now I own 5 out of 7. And I thought it was time, but as I wanted to buy them in order. Because that is just how I am. And the next book in the series is one that is not really suitable for this season. And it is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I know this is weird. I know it's weird. It's not Christmas. It's like more than 30 degrees. I know. But I can't help it. And look at the illustrations. I just love all these editions so much. And it was time. I always buy one around summer because I read a lot in summer and then I feel like I deserve a present for my hard work. Hard work of reading. And I always buy one classic per year. I have done so for the last 3-4 years. And one book I got from a book box, so that's why I own 5 now. And really happy with this. I think I'm also going to read it when the weather is getting a little bit worse. So not cold yet, but that you can feel like, okay, we're going to snow slowly. And that is fine, you know? Like, I don't know. I think if summer is over, I'm going to be sad. So I'm going to read this to remind myself that it can't be Christmas without summer going over. So that is just the reason I explained to myself, but I am going to read it soon, even though it doesn't make any sense. I just want to read it. So yeah, those are the 3 books that I hold. And that was actually it for this video. This was for me a very weird reading vlog. For you, you probably didn't see that much of a difference. But I lost my phone and my camera for a few days and so many things happened in the meantime. So I was so confused. But I hope you still like the video and like that I'm still reading this much, because I am. 2 books again this week. Kind of great, right? So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please leave a like. If you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you'll have a lovely day filled with books, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! This reading speed keeps being ridiculous, just ridiculous. But yeah, I like it. I'm not complaining. I hope I can finish another 8 or 9 books in September.